Hello guys, welcome back to our fifth tutorial, the moving. So today we're going to talk about host requests, which will be interesting as it grows. So let's just switch to our project, okay, and then we can just pop it in our IDE VS Code. So before we start our host request, I think we should get our phone number running as well in our fake factory here. The one should be phone underscore number here to generate the phone number. And then again, what I'm going to do, here, I'm going to add an extra column here in our table. No, I think I already created it. Let me just check from our models. Okay, here. So I'm going to uncomment this one here, but then again I'll have to pass it phone number. Okay, now username. Yep, there. And then I think that one should just be okay. Should just be okay. So what's pending is just to hold on a sec. There's something I'm missing out here. Okay, here, back here to our Denda init file here, the place where we were registering our fake data. Okay, we provided 100 records, yeah, but then again under our fake data here we haven't added the call it username. Yeah, so we should add username here. Username is equal to, okay, let's just do email here for the time being. That one should just work right there. Yep. So for our fake factory, for our fake data, we'll be passing in, we'll be providing the username as an email, and email still as an email, still the same thing. Yeah, no, not the same thing, but still works decently. Some people use their email addresses as their usernames, so that one should work like that. So I'm going to drop my database again and generate all this data. Yeah, so what we are going to do here, we'll come back to our routes, okay, the user routes, and then we can just start writing our post request. Yeah, so what we're going to do here, we're going to just do post. We are not going to pass anything. Yeah, so we're going to say here first name is equal to, and then we're going to get this first name from request, okay, from the request that we'll be sending to that endpoint, to this endpoint, to the post endpoint. So here we're just going to do a request. Have we imported request? Yeah, so request.json, and then we'll just grab the first name field from our request, and again I'll have to populate this several times, maybe 5 or so times, depending on the number of records that we want captured. Okay, so we'll say middle name here, middle name, and then our middle name will be equal to the request of the middle name there. Okay, last name here, let's try to be a little bit faster. Go to the last name from the request, and then let me see. So first name, middle name, last name, and then let's speak this from our class here, from our model. So first name, middle name, last name, phone number, email, username, and password. So let's do phone number. So here we'll do phone number is equal to phone number here from our request, okay, from our request body. And then again here you'll have email is equal to the request from email field, and then password is equal to password here. And I'd love to implement an extra field here called confirm password. Do I do that right now? Okay, no, we can do that later, okay? And then we'll validate everything here in the list. I'll show you several ways of validating requests. Several ways, trust me, several ways for you to do it in the next few tutorials. Okay, so here we'll just say that we can set a variable here called a new user, and let's go make it a variable is equal to, okay, I'm going to import the user class, okay, the model that we created. Yep. So that means that we'll just say from okay dot models, come on, dot models, and then you're going to import user class. Okay, this is going to be procedural, so I'm not going to import everything at the same time so that you understand. So you can say new user is equal to the user class, okay, is equal to this user class here. We're mapping the records back to, the variable names back to the class itself. Yeah, so we just do user class, and then here we are going to just pass in the first name here that we're getting from the JSON request. Okay, so we'll just do first name, okay, and then here we have middle name, okay, last name, okay, and then after last name we have phone number. Yeah, phone number, you can actually see them highlighted here, the next item in the list. Okay, here. Okay, so we're going for a username. We haven't even assigned usernames up there. Username. Okay, so we'll get username again here. No, I'm not going to copy anything. Let me just do Control D. You can install an extension for that. Okay, so we have username will be equal to the request of the email field, of the username field. Okay, so here we'll have username, and then after username we'll do an email, and then we're nearly approaching the 80th character. Yeah, and you know what we're going to do there. That's approximately the 80th line. You can check again. Oh, I should turn this one permanently on for your sake. Let's just do rulers. Okay, I'm going to do editor, just do rulers, and then for our comments and the doc strings, and then again for our code pip 8. Let me just turn that one on today, but I'll keep on turning it off. I don't want it. Yep. So this wasn't necessary, I was afraid. So I can just do email there. So username, then email, and finally password. Yep. Password. Excellent. So next here we can just import our database, because we are going to work with the DB session. So user, and then okay, let me come here, and then I'll say from HDBS import the db. Okay, that one should work. Yeah, and then from .models import user should work as well. And then so now right here I'm going to say db.session, right? So let's do that. db.session .add, and then we are going to add the new user that we just created for our session. Okay, so which means when you post the request, and I'm going to tell you how to do that. First, let me just minimize everything here. I'm going to install Insomnia. Most people use Postman for this, but I like Insomnia for some personal reasons. So I'm just going to do sudo snap install Insomnia, and I'm going to do my password there. Oh, hold on a sec. Okay, Insomnia is already installed, so I don't need to worry. Actually, it was installed. I knew it was installed. Why not? Okay, so here, but that's the way to install Insomnia. I'm using Ubuntu. So if you're using Ubuntu, you can just play along. Otherwise, you can see other implementation of installing Insomnia or Postman. Yeah, you can stick to Postman because most people like Postman for their own reasons. Okay, and I also like Insomnia for my own reasons. Okay, so let me just clear this, and I don't even need this one. Do I need it? Okay, I can minimize that. Okay, so I'm going to add a session there. So let me just prepare Insomnia as well here. So Insomnia is going to be our REST client that we are going to use to send in requests to our API. Yeah. So we'll be preparing our request here shortly. That will be used. That we are going to use to register our user. Can't talk anymore. Okay, so here, what I'm going to do here now, I'm going to just commit this, but then again I'll make some modifications. Yeah, so I'll just say db session dot commit. Okay, should be that simple. Okay, and then you remember the point when we were creating our user class, and then we imported Marshmallow and then created a meta class. Okay, so we are going to use that meta class right here. Okay, let me show you that one again once more. Okay, here the meta class for user schema, and then user schema. Okay, for many and a single instance of the object. Okay, the class objects like the user schema and then the user schema. So here we are going to query many records, and then here a single record. But right now we are going to make a post just one record. Okay, so which means we're going to use the user schema. Yeah, so let's come back here. So okay, after committing this, we're just going to return. So we're going to return. Okay, and what we're going to return here is just the user schema. So let's import the user schema that comes from models. We're going to import user and then user schema, just one record. Okay, just one record. So think of it that way. When we are going to serialize our data using Marshmallow, we're going to when we're talking about one record, we're going to use user schema. Otherwise, we're going to use user schema or the plural form of the instance that we'll be creating. Okay, so like users, the module, like the base visits schema. Okay, registration schema and registration schema. Think of it that way. Yeah. So here, what we're going to do, we're just going to import user schema, and then here I'm going to return user schema. Okay, understand that? And then after returning user schema, I'll just JSONify. So that .JSONify and then I'll pass in here new user. Okay, and then here we're going to set our status code to 1. Okay, to 1 is a resource has been created. Yeah, so we're going to return that one as well. To 1, status to 1, resource created, that is the user has been created. Yeah, nice. So that's nearly the implementation of our post. Okay, so we can just go into our Insomnia, but first, guys, I'd love to drop my database. Let me just do rm https and then database.sql3. okay, our database is gone, just like that. The reason why I just dropped it is because I wanted to generate the phone numbers as well in our fake data. Yep, and okay, 100 phone numbers, fake phone numbers. But you can say the phone numbers are fake. They're probably for someone, but according to our records here, they're just fake. Let's see to calling them fake. They're fake. Alright, where are we? Back to Insomnia. Now we want to send in a request, but before we send in a request, we can just regenerate our data here. So here I'm going to Flask run this or Python app.py. who could not locate because I haven't activated my virtual environment pip env shell. You can always tell what's happening and what's not happening. Let's do Flask run. Okay, there we are. Okay, so let me just make a request, and then this time around it's going to be a get request. Actually, when you click a link, you're probably making a get request. Okay, just clicking a link, submit button or post most likely. Okay, like here I'm going to make a get request here. Yep. So that's now, because when our app runs for the first time, we create the database which is already created. It's now generating the fake records. The number of records that we requested, it's to fake. Yeah, it should be about 100 or so. Good, I think we are done. So you can just come back again and check our data. Okay, clear that. Okay, let me see it to the project folder, and then I'm just going to do SQLAlchemy 3. You probably now know how things should be rolling here, and then you are going to do .open and then database.sql3. okay, .tables. okay, you can now select star from users. Boom, there we are. Alright, so how many records do we have here? Trust me, the number of records that we requested, and there are 100. But now, right now, okay, interesting. Bam 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 bam. Doesn't look nice from this terminal, yeah? That's why we always come here to this browser, to the SQLAlchemy browser, and then you just open our database, desktop, dev, https, and then the project folder database.sql3. But you all know where the name of the database is coming from. It's coming from our config file. Okay, this one here. See where we set our database. We are just mapping this to SQLite. Okay, this is our fallback plan when this URL is not set. But when we start talking about other database implementation like Postgres, our database URL will just point specifically to that URL, that Postgres URL, so everything will be easier, okay, much easier. Okay, let's browse our data here, there, but our phone number is still null here. Probably did something stupid. Middle name, okay, but this okay, we'll see how to fix that later, or we could do it right now, but the problem is we'll have to drop our database again, and we don't want to buy more time. I'm not blessed with that, the trifling time. Okay, not too much English, trust me. Okay, back here. So where were we? We already recreated our data, and you know, each time this is going to be silly, but you need to catch this one as well. Each time we are going to make requests, because we have stopped our server here. We have stopped our server here. Let me just quit this. So .quit. So each time we're going to run our server here, Python update py, and if we happen to click on any link or make any request, we are going to recreate the same database here, not the same database. Actually, the database now exists, but we are going to create. SQLAlchemy is going to check if the database is there, yeah, and then it's going to create the database if not existing. Okay, you know the if not existing part of SQL, yeah, and then come here, and then we'll create the users model, yeah, the users class, the users table, that is, and then we are going to dump the same record again, not the same records, but we're going to generate another fake 100 records, and eventually when you run this a few times, or maybe a couple 10 or so times, you're probably going to end up with colliding records. Yeah, some email may be generated that matches what's in the database, and you'll start encountering some errors. Okay, so here, right here, I'm going to comment out the fake data generation bit, because we don't need it here. Unless we need more records, then we'll come back and just make requests after terminating our server, yeah, after stopping our server, and then it will give us more records, but we don't want that one right now. We want to stick to our 100 records, which I think is just sufficient to demonstrate our request, our get request. Yes, now here, back here to our routes. Now we are going to post a request to the endpoint that we are just about to create. Okay, so here we're just going to say API.add resource. Okay, and then the resource that we want to map here is now our users. Okay, we're going to map our users model. Okay, see this one here, we need to map our users model there, and then we are going to map it to, okay, the thing that is currently in your mind is /users. Okay, or /register can work things out smartly. Okay, because we are going to register user actually, but you can leave it at this, but I'd love to just leave it at a trailing slash. Why am I doing this? Because we are already at the users route. Okay, you remember we were creating our blueprints here in our .init file. Here we are already trailing. Okay, we have a prefix, URL prefix of /users, which means when you come to our browser and you go to the /users, that's just sufficient to create our route here. Yeah, we don't need to do users here again, otherwise it will be users again, but that doesn't make sense. Okay, it makes sense to some extent, which doesn't interest me at all. Okay, so we're just going to do map it to the index, okay, to the index of our users route. Okay, hope you understand that. And then you can just do methods here. Methods is equal to, okay, methods here, I'll just list them here. You're going to have get, come on, I need to put this one here, get, and then you can do post here as well, post. So that's going to take two requests, get and post. And why am I not adding patch or maybe delete? Okay, put as well. Why am I not including them here? Okay, so because for that we'll have an extra route somewhere where we accept an ID, okay, the ID of the record that you want to modify or delete. Okay, so let's continue here. Okay, so here I'll say the endpoint, let me just do it in lowercase, endpoint. So endpoint is equal to, so let's just say users. Okay, excellent. So that's just done like that. And then again I'll map, no, don't map this one right now. Not really. I think I'll map that one later. Okay, let's just map it once more so that when we come to the next tutorial we won't be wasting our time. Okay, so here again we'll just do API dot add resource, and then I'll just map the users class here again, the users resource again, so users, and then here I'm going to provide the same index, but now our index will accept our UID. Okay, remember that from our class, the user's ID here, which is our primary key auto incrementing. Yeah, so we'll accept our UID there. Yep, and then okay, so we'll use the ID to either modify or delete the records. Yeah, so which means you can say methods here, methods is equal to, you can list them there. Yep, let's do a get, and then again you can add patch, is it, you can patch or put whatever, and patch, put. Can you just do put? Okay, we can add put here as well, so we can just list them. Okay, so we can do comma there, and then we can add delete. Okay, let me just go into the next line. Yep, okay, we can add delete here, let's do delete here, delete, and then finally, not finally, we can add other endpoints as well, but can leave it at that. Okay, so there you can see our endpoint here, endpoint is equal to, let's call this one user. Boom, excellent. All right, so that one works like that, works like that, works like that. So which means right now if we do something like cd dot flask routes, the routes we have here, we have users with the get and the post, and then finally we have the users which accepts parameter, okay, which accepts an ID there, the URL slug. Yep, so we've already added that, which means everything here is now just working well. The two are already working, you can see that. So what we're going to do now is just to send in a request here. Okay, so this, you can still pass this one for now. Yeah, we'll implement it in the next tutorial, and it's going to be much simpler than you think, much simpler than what we've done right now here. much simpler. Okay, so status code created, yeah. But then again, guys, this one works so well, but I don't like it the way it is. Can we modify it a little bit? Can we? Okay, after adding new user here, we want to try here, and what we are going to try is we are going to try the committing this, yeah, because sometimes it's going to fail. Okay, let's just indent them nicely. Yes, and then if that one fails, what we're going to do, except, yeah, except, so here when you try this one and it fails, basically that's what we are trying to talk about. We are going to, can you think of something creative? Okay, what we should be doing actually, we should roll back our move a transaction here. Okay, we should roll back our actions, move a transaction thing. If you worked with transaction, okay, so db.session dot rollback, or remove can work, okay, but rollback is a precedent one. Okay, we need to roll back there, and then after rolling back, we are going to return. Okay, we are going to return a message here, JSONify, and then we're going to provide a message in here, and the message itself, let's just do message msg, move a JSON, make it a JSON. Why do you think this can fail? Why do you think it can fail? Okay, provided that we have a connection to the database, the only reason why this one would fail is, one, maybe a user is existing. Okay, when someone has provided a wrong data, which I really don't think should be much. Okay, but then again, okay, coming to think of it, maybe our resources are colliding in here. There's a conflict. Probably a record is just existing in our database. That's one of the most obvious reasons why it can fail. So we can say error, okay, comma, check if record exists. Okay, let's now say record, check if user exists. Okay, user exists. Okay, that one comes if the required field here, not even the required, the unique fields have duplicates. Okay, when the cardinality is compromised, increased. Ha. Ooh. Okay, what happens when you increase or lower your cardinality? Okay, that means that the cardinality is lowered. Pretty confusing, but find out what we are trying to talk about, the db cardinality. Okay, so that one should just work. Okay, so then after doing this, after doing that one there, what we are going to do here, you can say finally here, what are we going to do finally, and just close our database connection. So db session dot close there. Yep, should work. Hope you understand that. Trying, if there's an error here, then we fall back here, but eventually after going through this, whether it succeeds, we have to close our database. That's the final bit. Yes, interesting stuff. So we are going to our REST client here, and then we are going to send in a request. Oop, still green, nothing much. Maybe try to just create environment here. The environment that I'm going to create, hold on. Should I create one? Really? Is it necessary? Okay, let me just create one here, and then this one here, this environment here, I'm going to call it AHDBS, yeah, and right in here I'm going to provide a base URL variable. So let's just do base underscore URL, and then the base URL here will be our base URL. Our base URL for this application so far is this, okay? That's our base URL. This has to display in all our requests. That's basically what we are talking about, yeah. So everything trailing this, maybe slash users, whatever will come in after the base URL. So we're going to configure this so that we don't call it 1,000 times. Don't write it 1,000 times, okay? So I'll just say this one is done, yeah. So I'm going to use EHDBS that we just signed, and then here you remember our project has several modules, yep. Base, closeout, follow visits, inclusion criteria, lab, radiology, recruitment, schedule visit users, blah blah blah. So we're going to start with users. So I'll add that one here, new folder, let me call it users, okay. So under the users folder I'm going to add several other requests. So we're going to do new request here, yeah, new request there, and our request is going to be a post request first. Let's do that. Okay, so this request here is going to be let's say, let's just stick to we can say this one is a register. We want to register a user there, yeah. So let me create this, nobody. We should have a body, and we can say the body is going to be JSON, yep, and it's going to be post. So we can just do that there. So we need to create our body there, the request body. Okay, before that we need to provide the URL here, and I'm going to do base URL there first. You understand that? So we're going to do base URL, and then okay, so the base URL here has a trailing slash. Don't confuse that, yeah. So we're just going to add users, okay, and then a slash, because most of our endpoints have a trailing slash, yeah. So we are going to send it here to our base URL, that's localhost 127.0.0.1/users, okay, colon, and then the 500, the port 5000, and then the users, okay. And then the request body, okay, I'll show you guys how to, when we start securing our endpoints with tokens. I don't know if we're going to do JWT or basic auth. No, JWT, and show you basic auth as well. And then we also need to cover OTP, one-time passwords. We haven't covered that. There are a lot of things, guys, that you're going to do. Several things here. Okay, so here we are going to okay, consider this more of your form that you're going to use to post in data to the endpoint, to our API. So you can do first name here, first name, and then just make it a JSON. I'm going to do Brian there, okay. Let me make sure first name is matched properly, yep. I'm a guy who doesn't like errors or too much of it. Do it like that once. Okay, I think that one should be just enough. Okay, so we have first name there, we have middle name, and then middle name. I leave that one blank because I don't want you to know what my middle name is. It's out of scope of our lecture. forgot it. We can do last name. Let me just pick the correct stuff here. Okay, middle name. Yes, and then you can do last name here. So last name. Okay, this is a nullable field, the middle name thing. Okay, I'll do that with that. And I can provide my username. Oh, next we have phone number. Yep, let's just pick it here. Phone number. Let's do phone number, and then phone number here. Country code 7. You guys don't call me, just providing that one there for the sake of providing it, but don't call me or spam my email, because I'm going to provide my real email here, but don't spam me, and unless you have a question that you want us to discuss. So okay, email. Now email here. That's my email, and then username, and you can send this back to the username thing, but to the email field. But what I'm worried about, no, I don't have any worry, but I can just provide my username there. We'll see if they collide and the kind of error that we're going to raise. Okay, it's part of what you're working on, but eventually we'll start password. Let's match this back to password. Okay, so this one is going to be some complicated password. That's my password for now. For now. Maybe you can confirm. We can confirm this password again. Yeah, you can confirm this password again, but we'll come back to that next time. I think that this is just enough. Okay, so we are going to send our request. Let me see if the application is running. Flask run. Yep, good. We're going to send our request right now, and then we'll see if the record is added. Yep, should be that simple. Okay, here we go. One, hold your breath, guys, hold your breath. Okay, what we're saying here is that you are going to return the JSON of the new user that we just requested, which means if everything goes well, then you should see the new user somewhere here. Alright, there you go. Internal server error. Let me see what we have here. JSON is not. Oh, this one already worked, guys. This one already worked. So the only thing here is that we don't need to JSONify this one here. See your implementation of this. We can do a dump of that one as well there. You can just say that one dot dump, and then it will work. But how do you know it's registered? Let's refresh. Okay, you see this one is already registered. Bam, can't do it again. Won't allow us to. Yeah, won't allow us to. Let's try this one again. Okay, it's already existing. Bam, 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 bam. So we done there. Yeah, we done. Okay, let's alter the fields here. Test at test.com, and then this one is also another required field, another unique field, so you can change it as well, and then you can send in a new request. Not serializable. Hold on. hold on, let me try running this again, if it will take effect, because that record already is added. You can see that one here, but now with the test, and okay, it's already added. And then see we are converting this back to lowercase. Okay, our class model is handling that, and our password is nicely hashed here, everything that we implemented here. So we need to catch this error, because if I send this one again, you see it's already existing. So we need to handle this error first, this one here. So user schema, okay, so our user schema is not serializing, and we must make sure that it works. Okay, give me 2 attempts. Okay, so the first attempt, I'm going to just restart this one here to see if it picks the new changes, and then I'll come back here, and then I'll just do test 1. Yep, and change the unique field, make a request again. Jeez, this one is already existing. Can't be. What happened to that? Let's refresh this. Jeez. Okay, wait a minute, something is not. Let me try to dump this .dump. Yep, I'm going to dump new user there, and then let's just clear this, and then Flask run. I guess it's hard teaching this stuff, especially when you don't have a script one, and then again when you don't have someone to pair program with. Okay, let me do that, and then I can just provide some fake email there and send it again. There, sweet. But it's inflated our tutorial time for no apparent reason. Too bad. So this is your D104. So that's the way to make post requests. Hope you guys understood that. So I'm going to package this tutorial and then post it on YouTube in the next few minutes, and I'll see if I can handle get request. Okay, I should just get started straight away with our get request, but let me package this one first for you guys. So we'll handle get here in the next few minutes. So catch me later. Bye.